Yeah.
It took me 7 years to get used to America.
Really? It took you 7 years. What was the biggest struggle as far as culture change for you?
You know, they say, I remember the guy at the airport, welcome to the land of milk and honey. Come on, y'all, spend your money. That's what he said.
That was at the airport.
At the airport, customs guy. And then, welcome to the land of the home. Welcome to the
land of the free and the home of the brave.
Land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, so that's
where nobody's free and very few are brave.
100% accurate, man.
Yeah.
I felt more freedom in the UK.
Really?
Absolutely. I felt more freedom.
Well, that's probably because you're an immigrant. And it's funny because not all immigrants come from Mexico.
Exactly.
Okay, people like my brother-in-law is from New Zealand.
Right.
He was an immigrant. You come from the UK. You're an immigrant, right?
Absolutely.
They're not all from Mexico, okay?
Yeah.
So you still had the immigrant struggles, right? As far as culture, as far as like, obviously in your home country, like you know it, you know, you have all the rights, you have all the freedom. Talk about that. What was the biggest struggle?
So if in America, if you don't have any money, you can't go anywhere. Right. You're stuck. There's no safety net as such. There is one, but it's like you have to be at the lowest level to better catch that safety net.
Welcome to capitalism.
Right. You know, if you don't have transportation, you can't go anywhere, man.
Yeah, especially in these big cities.
Yeah, you can't. Like in England, you can just jump on a bus.
Yeah,
you can go for a walk. You know, and you go for a bike ride. You know, and you're there. You arrive at places. I lived in a place called Northampton where it was self-contained.
Yeah.
In America, you have to go to different cities for different things.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. Like you maybe shop in Union City, then you go across to Fremont to go do something, and you're in different cities. But in Northampton, which is Northampton's about the size of Fremont. Okay. It was self-contained, and if you left Northampton, meaning you were actually going to go spend the night somewhere, you're going far. You know, so
how far is Northampton from London?
60 miles, about 61 miles. Yeah.
So that's a car at least, like, or can you take public transportation, like a train or something?
You can take public transportation. You can drive down there, but check this out. This is the mentality that we had. If you were going to London, you spend the night. Very rarely would you come back that night.
Yeah,
that same day.
But that's the biggest difference with infrastructure between obviously the UK and let's just say California, right? More spread out. Public transportation sucks.
It does, yeah.
You know, like only like the poor and the young kids go on public transportation here. In London or in the UK, it's like how people get around.
That's exactly.
Right? So that was obviously a huge shock for you, right? Where you basically, your wings got cut, you know, and then obviously here it's capitalism. Yep. I mean, the one thing about the United States though is if you're poor here, you're not struggling for food. You're broke. Like you don't have a phone. You still have a decent life, right? We're in like a third world country. If you're poor, you're worried about where food's coming from, right? Like you don't care about a nice cell phone or this. It's food. But so I think it was mainly infrastructure and cultural things that really affected you a lot, right? And you were in your 20s.
Absolutely, yeah.